we'll install now the rear connection panel. I will be using dielectric grease here, at which point now this it's notched. This will pin into the rear part of the tail light assembly. Alright, that's good. It's not glued or mounted in any way. It's held in by the fact that the tail light goes over it. Alright, this primary line coming from the underneath the seat connects. That's good. We have a left side directional. Good to go. Right side directional. Alright. Great. And now we'll mount the rear tail light. Go. Beautiful. So as a side note, as remounting all of this together, you know, I had this wiring harness coming from, looking at it from the rear, I had it coming from the right side. And in fact, the connector for it is on the left side, so I was running it down and across. Not the way to go. I pulled this back through from underneath. I just pulled it back through, right, and pushed it back through so that it's the main wiring harness from the underneath the seat is only just coming into this area that much, right, rather than coming down and through. And at which point this goes back together, goes back to a lot easier. All right, that's nice and snug. Everything's ready to catch. Use a screw and catch it. Let's see what we can do. And you're good to go. Should be anyway. Alright, to affirm I had mounted this strap in the wrong position. There was it goes up in this forward screw hole. What goes back here is a small block out. Just fits into the fender. Done. So now when you put should you have the same seat anyway, when you put this on, it'll be a tight fit for the strap on the seat itself. Okay, we'll continue. So to reposition the directionals to the trees, something I learned online, someone showed us a quick, easy trick, cheap too. You need to buy this part at Harley-Davidson. It is the left-hand side brace for the directional, connected to this swivel area. All right, we already have the swivel area on this side, the swivel part on this side, but we don't have the brace unit. So you need to purchase this, and not just that, you need to drill the hole to a 3/8 drill bit. Drill this out to 3/8, and that will allow it to fit when you remove this bolt. You're going to take this bolt off. This is going to fit on, and at which point the rest is going to connect, and you're going to have your directionals down here at the fork level. So let's get this drilled out, and then we'll continue with that. As I don't have a drill press per se, or a vise with me, just take this part, put it in a pair of crescent wrench, and it'll hold it nice and steady. Put it over a piece of wood, put your foot on it, and go at it. To remove this directional, all you really need to do is hold the directional itself in your hand, and turn the mirror out. This mirror is threaded into this. I'll need two hands to do it, but just separate the two, and we'll get on. We'll continue. So with this separated, you can see that was threaded. These separated. Take a wrench, or put a socket on one and a wrench on the other, and separate these two parts. Now this is again on the right side. Separate these two parts, like so, leaving this on the and reconnect the part you bought to this section. Again, this is drilled out. It's already drilled out. Alright, don't tighten it quite yet. Just connect it. What will happen is, when all is said and done, this will be run through this bolt, and you will have directionals now at the triple tree. We'll have to rerun our wiring as best we can, but that's the bottom line. It will work. We'll get there. We're going to remove the let's see, what is this? Yeah, it's a T45. have a wrench. It's some pressure on it. Make sure you got a good torque tool at the moment, and let's get that out. I'll need two hands, but we're going to take that bolt out of the triple tree brace. So with the bolt removed, here's the bolt. I implied a little Loctite. I'm just going to take it with this drilled out. This was drilled out to this hole was drilled out to 3/8. Should slip right through. There it is. And I'm just going to get it caught in the triple tree brace. Make sure that whatever you want to do with your wiring, you've already planned for your wiring in advance. Because once this is on, you can't move the light assembly itself. So make sure you know what you do. And also, if you want the brace to go in facing down, or if you want the brace to go in facing up. There you go. Aside from the wiring, which I need to wrap up a little bit, clean up, that's basically what you're looking at. With everything tightened on, this bolt is now tight. I've snugged up the lock nut for the ball joint here. I've put it into a reasonable position for sight, and that's it. As far as what we're going to do up here, we'll be able to temporarily use the nut that was on it. I can just put that on just for the moment until I get a I didn't plan on all the way through, but get another nut for this and secure the rear view mirror. Okay, we'll continue with the rest. Let's do the other side. Remember, on the left side, this side's already done. Besides drilling out the hole, all you need to do is really just remove the assembly. It's all one piece. All right. You have a nut and bolt to. You already have a nut and bolt to put back on, and you may need to space it a little bit, shim it a little bit with a washer. But at this point, you should be able to now take this. I've already drilled it. I had it off earlier and had already drilled it. This side is going to, alright, connect, bolt through, and turn up into position. We'll continue. That's the lights repositioned on the second brace of the triple tree. So when I turn the handlebars, they won't bump into the bike. No way. So we're good to go. Everything's done. Just snug up the rear view mirrors, and you're good to go with this part. Alright, next let's change the battery. Got a battery, let's put one in. Should only take a minute. Alright, we'll continue. So the right side of the again, this 06 Dyna Wide Glide, right side of the bike, remove a Phillips head screw from this lower catch. Right? Pull it back a little bit until it pops up, and then it should just, there we go, walk away. At this point we have our battery. Before releasing the strap, let's go ahead and take the terminal blocks off. The Phillips head screwdriver will do it. Turn these out. Turn them down. Alright, good to go. The battery strap is nothing more than just pull it a little forward and loosen it from this back here. It's elastic, it should pull right out. Alright, the battery itself, let's see, one-handed. I'll need two hands. Okay, Let's just pull it straight out toward you. We'll continue. So we're reinstalling our battery. The one is out, another's going in. Just check inside your box here, make sure there's no troubles inside. And this particular battery, there were inserts that came with it that create the nut and bolt. 10mm, new nuts, new bolts. Alright, also make sure that your strap doesn't get caught up. Push it out of the way as best you can. Push these down so that nothing's in your way when you're pushing this back into place. All things considered, this should kind of somewhat slide in. There we go. That's great. Alright. Reconnect your leads, and you should be good to go.